EAC is the fastest growing region among the regions recognized by African Union. And our growth are driven by three important aspects. One, diversification of our economies. We are no longer relying on extractive industry. Extractive has gone down. So the growth is driven by service-oriented sector. And I'm happy even here in Kenya, when you look at where FDI is coming into clean technology, renewable energy, e-commerce, and the fintech. So the digital red economy is happening, led by Kenya across Africa. I shared that when you look at Lights and Bridges, the research and innovation firm from UK, it recorded that Kenya is the #1 in Africa in terms of attracting FDI. Of course, when you look at where the FDI are going, they are going into service-oriented sector. The second aspect I mentioned was public-private dialogue. Despite all these challenges, global economic shocks, private sector and the public sector are working together to achieve what I call a win-win situation. No one wants to lose. So this dialogue, like today's dialogue, you witnessed the submission by Deputy Secretary General in charge of Trade, Customs and Monetary Union.
If you look at highlights, I'll break it down into three parts. One is that all East African countries are growing at about 5%. And looking at where the world is growing and the issues around recession and the economic challenges, there is really a solid growth. So combined, we are all growing. Inflation in all the countries is controlled. And that presents opportunities for economic development, but also provides a stable platform for economic stability of the East Africa region. The challenges that are there comes in three aspects. The first is that intra-Africa or intra-East Africa trade is not growing at the level it should. And one of the big challenges is that despite having a common external tariff, we have a number of challenges with NTFs in terms of non-external tariff commitments that we are making, so that we are introducing additional tariffs and preventing inter-Africa or inter-East Africa exports. That is one challenge that we have. The second challenge is that across all the East Africa countries, our tax base is low. Our tax to GDP is at the 10 to 14 level percent, when it should be anywhere between 18 to 22% to promote real growth and development.